Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Marsha in All in One with Marsha. Thank you so much for the returning subscribers and viewers, and for the new subscribers and viewers, karibuni sana. First of all, I want to thank you guys for the support you've shown me in my last video, the introduction video to this channel. It's just a new channel, guys. The video was up for only 2 days and I got more than 80 subscribers, more than 300 views, and I don't take it for granted. I'm so humbled, guys. Thank you so much. So I pray that in this video I'm also going to get more and more subscribers and more videos. Thank you for sharing the link, and I pray that you continue subscribing, sharing this link with your friends, liking this video and commenting, so that we can move together to greater heights. So today, to start off, after the introduction video, I'm back with another video. In this video, I just want you guys, my viewers and subscribers, to have a chance to know me better, more than what you just see. Of course, I'm not going to tell a whole story of my life in this video, but I'm just going to share part of me, I'm going to share my pregnancy journey, pregnant at 19. Oh yeah, right now I'm 20, but at that time I was 19. How the journey has been, the experiences, the ideas, everything that I had to go through. And guys, I've been through hell and back. You're not even ready. You're not even ready of what I'm about to tell you. So just stay tuned and watch this video till the end, because that also counts. Don't pause the video and don't fail to watch till the end. So I'm going to get right into it. So I am going to start with the first question. I've been asked a lot of questions, by the way. Everyone always has questions. You know, people look at you, and you know, our society, when young pregnancies are not that much accepted, or I don't know how to put it. So every time someone sees you, they have questions. So some are just asking out of curiosity. And of course, you can always ask me any question. I don't take anything negatively or to heart. You can always ask me any question. So you can even, if I'll not tackle anything in through the questions that have been asked before, and you have more questions, you can just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll still respond to you. Any question. So the first question I was asked is, when did you find out? So I look at people and I'm wondering, if you have been pregnant before and it was your first time, you know that the day that you find out that you're pregnant is a day you can't forget, especially if it was unplanned, you know. So I found out that I was pregnant on the 1st of February of this year. Yeah, that is when I found out that I was pregnant. So I can't forget that date. You can't. The second question I was asked is, how did you find out? Now this is the weird question I get. How did you find out? How do people find out? I thought so, you only find out you're pregnant after doing a test. So yeah, I did a pregnancy test, and that is how I found out that I was pregnant. So the third question that I got is, what made you do the test? What makes people do tests, my friends? Sometimes, you know, you ask people questions and I'm like, okay, but I still have to respond to you. So what made me do the test? I had a friend of mine who had a clinic. So I'll go to her place anytime I had questions, sometimes when I was feeling unwell, or sometimes I'm just going there to tell stories, and then she'll educate me on some of the things. So at this time, I was feeling sickly. So I've gone there, I've taken painkillers, and I'm not feeling pain actually, but I'm just feeling tired and wasted. So I went there and explained to her how I'd been feeling lately. Then after narrating my events, this lady just asked me one question: are you pregnant? Then I'm looking at her like, the audacity. How do you just ask someone, are you pregnant, because she has come to your clinic? Whom do you think you are? The doctor of doctors. But then I told her, no, I can't be pregnant. Like, what do you take me for? Then she told me, because we've ruled out everything else, it's only important that you do a pregnancy test. Then if it comes out negative, then you have to take another step. So she's like, oh, I can even do the test on you. And I'm like, no, you're not doing any test on me. Just give me the kit, let me go home. Kama ni butua, nipigwe na butua nikiwa kwangu. So she gave me the kits and I went home to do the test. And then so I was, then I go home and Butua hits me that I'm pregnant. So that is how I came to do the test. My friend actually redirected me to try a pregnancy test, and also because I'd been feeling sickly. Yeah. And the fourth question, what was your expectation when doing the test? What was my expectation? Do you do a test and expect that you're going to be pregnant? No. I was just doing a test to rule out that I was not pregnant. And then, hey, with Satan talked to Eve. So I am there and I'm telling myself I'm just doing the test, but I can't be pregnant. That is the last thing on my list of worries. I can't be pregnant. So when I was doing the test, I didn't expect anything close to pregnancy. Nothing. What was your reaction when you found out you were pregnant? You don't want to know. This girl is carrying out a pregnancy test and she's sure she's not pregnant. She's just carrying out the test to rule out the fact that she's pregnant, that she could be pregnant. And then she finds out that she's pregnant. What will you do even if it's you? You'll faint. But if I didn't faint on that day, I'll never faint. But then I didn't faint. But it was crazy. I was shocked. I was sitting on a chair, so I just leaned back. And then I exhaled. And I'm like, no, it can't be. So I repeated the test again. Because I had taken 2 strips from the clinic. So I repeated the test again. And then there are 2 lines side by side. I go back to the casing of the kit to see if the kit has expired. And it has 2 years to expire. So my friend, I was there, very pregnant. I was shocked by my reaction. I just cried. I was not tears of joy, tears of confusion and lost. And I was because I didn't know what I was going to do. I was so shocked, by the way. Yeah, so that was my reaction. And then someone asked me every time, like someone finds out that I'm pregnant, they always ask me 2 questions. And the first question that they always ask me, one of the questions, the very common questions that I get is, when did your boyfriend find out? And what was his reaction? So it starts with, when did your boyfriend find out? My boyfriend found out that on that day. Can I sleep with the news? No, I can't. And in fact, he was there with me. He was there with me. So when I was taking the test, he was there. In fact, when I came from the clinic, I was like, just imagine, Unasa ananiambia aje ati nifanye pregnancy test. Kwani ananiona aje? Kwani natuona mafala aje? And then he's like, if the nurse had told you to take a pregnancy test, just take the test to be sure. So then it hits me that, kumbe hata huyu anaona tu nifanye pregnancy test, like you guys don't believe in me. So I did the pregnancy test and I found out. And after finding out, he was there because we did the test. He was there. He was not looking at the strip. He was just on his phone. But I told him. And then the second time I tested again, now he was looking. And it was there, side by side, together. What was his reaction? You don't want to know. People, you don't want to know his reaction. Just give. I have never actually seen this kind of reaction anywhere on earth. This guy did, the way other men will start like, you both see yangu. This guy started laughing. And he was like, I knew, nilikuwa najua tu. So I'm like, did you just understand what I said? I just told you that I'm pregnant and the strips test positive. And you've seen. And then you're laughing. So when I started crying, he's like, sa unalia nini? Sa nini iko hapo ya kulia? Do you know how many people want children out here and they can't even get pregnant? And I'm like, no. You just don't understand the weight that this situation carries. So when I told my boyfriend that I was pregnant, he started laughing. And he said that he knew. He was not even shocked. And he was not moved. I've never seen that kind of reaction. If your boyfriend reacted the same way, or your partner, your husband, leave me a comment in the comment section so that at least I can know I have someone else whose boyfriend reacted the same way mine did. Uh-huh. And another question I get very often, there are two. That one for the boyfriend's reaction and then the parents' reaction. You know, when someone just says, hey, wazazi wako wanajua. Then I'm like, relax, girl. The baby bump is already outside. So my parents must have known. His parents already know. And so how did your parents find out? Our parents found out. We just had to tell them, when you're pregnant, you just have to tell your parents. Kwani utalala? You won't sleep. You won't have peace. You just have to tell your parents. So our parents found out. I wanted to text my mom, and then my boyfriend was like, no, that is not a good idea. You just calm down. You know, that day I was crying, and then I'm like, no, I need to talk to my mom. And then he's telling me, no, it's not a good idea. You just calm down. Then you're going to talk to her, and whatever happens, this baby is ours. This baby does not belong to our parents. So we're just telling them to inform them, but whatever happens, the baby is ours, the decision lies with us, and we're keeping the baby. So I told my sister, and my sister is the one who helped me to tell my mom, because she doesn't keep a secret. So I told her to keep quiet about it. I'll just tell my mom. But the next time I know, my sister calls me and tells me, nishaambia mom, so I just find a way of also saying. So I had to tell my mom. So I texted my mom, then we also, she called me and we talked. And it was crazy, yeah, at first. So, and for him, he went home and told his parents. He went there physically. Hey, me, I can't go physically. You don't know my African mother. When did your parents find out? Our parents found out just shortly after we had found out, in the same week. So on that day after we had found out, we slept over it. We talked about it and slept over it. And then the next day, we also slept over it. Then my boyfriend traveled. Then he told his parents. And after he told his parents, I told my parents. So it was just in the same week that we had found out. A few days actually apart, like 2 to 3 days. How did your parents take it? You want to know? Our parents are actually very calm about it. Let me tell you something. When you're pregnant, your parents will never kill you. When you pregnant a girl, your parents will never kill you. But just don't get pregnant before you're ready, my people. Don't. But your parents will never kill you. So my parents, our parents were very calm about it. Yeah, they talked to us, they advised us, they told us they'll never support abortion. And yeah, it happens. Like, they just let us know that we were not the first and we are not the last. We hear stories of people getting pregnant at 9 years and then they just give birth to children and the children live. So we were not an exception. It's something that can happen to anyone. You don't choose. Okay? So how did your siblings react? Our siblings are actually, all our siblings had a different way of reacting. My sister was very calm. Actually, on that day that I found out I was pregnant and I was so tensed, so I was telling my boyfriend, no, I just need to talk to my mom. And he's like, no, you can't talk to your mom in this state. You're crying, your mind is not straight. She's probably, if she reacts negatively, it's going to get to you. You can do something unreasonable. So I had to talk to someone. So I'm telling him, no, if I don't talk to my mom, then I just have to talk to someone. So I had to talk to someone, and that was my sister. So after I found out that I was pregnant, I just took a picture of the pregnancy tests and sent them to my sister's WhatsApp. My sister, who is never available on phone. If you call my sister, by the way, she's always off. But on that day, she was on. So after sending the test to her, she called me immediately and she was like, just you, Wekula, Lala, I just come, then we talk about it tomorrow. So when she came, she was so positive about it. I was so shocked. She was like, no, this is something that happens to everyone. In fact, I'm so proud of you guys. Congratulations. And we're like, I was thinking to myself, are people even sane? Or are people just saying things to comfort me? But my sister was like, no, it's okay. The baby is here and now we have to live with it. Yeah. So my sister was very positive about it. Then comes my elder brother. Oh my God, that human. I know my brother is going to watch this, and I don't know if he remembers. When my brother found out that I was pregnant, he called me and he's like, no, Marsha, this is not going to happen. This is going to be very tough for you. You're not going to manage. This guy is going to run away. In fact, give me his number. I just have to talk to him, and he has to explain to me why he got you pregnant. And I'm like, relax. It was not a rape case. So I was like, so we just had to tell my brother, no, you have to calm down. This is not your fight. This is now our baby, and you have to be responsible for our actions. And there's no one there's no one that is going to explain to you why they impregnated who. So my brother on that day was, oh no, he reacted that way actually, because he thought that this guy is going to leave me, then I'm going to be rather than his baby sister is just going to be miserable, and so he was so sorry for me. But after some time he came to terms with it, and he was very positive, very supportive. He actually gave me his girlfriend's number that I should be talking to her and asking her about the journey and how my brother was so funny, and what to do, you see. Yeah, so that is how my brother reacted. My younger brothers, they are in high school, so when they found out, for them it was funny. They were not, I think it was not such an issue to them, so they were like, tunaenda kuwa anko. Saizi sisi ni anko ya watoto wawili, because my elder brother also has a kid. So like, kama tunaenda kuwa anko sieni fiti. So every time they will call me, they'll start laughing and asking me, ati mtoto anazaliwa lini? Then they just burst out laughing. So for them it was just funny. Then they were okay. So for my boyfriend's brother, he was okay. I think he was also the first person that my boyfriend told. So he was like, oh, congratulations guys, I wish you well, just make sure you take care of the baby, all is going to be well. Yeah, and his sisters are also okay. They're like, that is something that happens to everyone at one point in their life, so you guys just take it positively, all is going to be well. So our siblings, everyone had their own reaction, but it was nice. How did your friends react? My friends reacted differently. Everyone had their own reaction. Some will tell me, I am mtoto naye sahi hapana, you just have to do something. And then others will come at me like, no, it's your body, you have a choice. I will not tell you to abort or to keep the baby, but whatever you choose, we are here for you. Others will tell me, Marsha uko kampo, you can't just keep a baby, you know, this man is going to run away after some time. A baby is not easy. And you know, someone is telling you a baby is not easy to handle, and they don't even have a baby, and they're the last ones at their home. So you're like, how did you even know that a baby is not easy to handle? So my friends had different opinions. I respect their opinions. Of course, they were trying to share and help and be in my shoes, but every one of them had their own view, own opinion, and it was okay. Do you go for clinics? I get this question so often. Umeanza clinic? So I'm like, relax. Someone even asked me just last week at umeanza clinic, and I'm like, I'm 6 months pregnant. Siwezi kuwa sijaienda clinic until now. So of course I go for clinics. If you're pregnant, you just have to go for clinics. And I'm paranoid. I'm so paranoid. My mother-in-law was also very paranoid, and my boyfriend, to top it all, is 3 times paranoid. So I started my clinics pretty early, before the baby bump was actually even showing. I am going to the clinic and I'm just there. My tummy is flat. People have protruding bumps, and then I'm just there, very flat. And sometimes people will even ask me, kwani umekuja kutibiwa nini? Because that hospital is a nursing home, and they deal majorly in prenatal, postnatal, antenatal, those cares. So it's more majorly about kids and the life of a mother, you see. So most people will look at me like I'm lost, but I just hate to. So I go for clinics, of course. I hate to start. How does it feel? How does it feel going for clinics? Oh, the first day it was crazy. Yeah, it was very crazy. Like I was like, so now what do I do? Where do I go? Where do I start? But that hospital was so nice, by the way. When I just got in, a receptionist is there. You meet in that hospital. You don't even meet a receptionist first. You meet, I don't know what I should call that person, because you meet that person before you go to the receptionist. So you come and you're like, and she asks you habari mzuri, so ulikuwa unataka aje? And then I explain nimekuja clinic. So anakuuliza hii mara yako ya kwanza? Yeah. So go to the receptionist, do this and this and this. So it was pretty easy, and I was like, after all, it's not that bad. And then there are not many people there, so it was a bit comfortable for me. So every month I would go to the clinic. So by the time you're there for the third time, ushazoea. So it was, at first it was tricky. But by the time I was going there for the third time, it was so normal. I just come in, take a ticket, I book a ticket, I take a ticket, sit on the seat, go to the room, get out at the end of it all. And it was so normal. And this is the last question that I've gotten often. How has it been being pregnant? My sisters, you are not ready. Being pregnant is one of the wildest experiences that I've had. But again, it's one of the best experiences that I've had. It is a wild experience because it is not anything I ever imagined. Not even in my wildest dreams did I ever picture myself pregnant. And anyone who knows me knows that anytime someone will ask me, what is your biggest fear? You see, the people say failure. Oh, being poor. My biggest failure was being in a labor room being asked to push. So when I got pregnant, it was crazy. And throughout, this experience is one that I'll live to remember. But my pregnancy has been smooth. I've not had any weird cravings. I've not had morning sicknesses. I've not been puking. Probably that's why it was even hard for me to find out in the first places. I was just feeling tired in the first days, but no morning sickness, and no puking, no cravings, no nothing. So by the time I decided to test, it was already advanced. So the pregnancy has not been quite of a problem. And but it's not all about the morning sickness and the cravings and all that. Pregnancy, before you get pregnant, just make sure you are emotionally stable, you are spiritually stable. Have you healed from those things that you needed to heal from, so that your child does not go through a life recovering from a past that you lived in? You know, the way some parents make their children victims of displacement. Please don't make your children to be victims of displacement. And then we need moral support from friends and family, your partner. You need that financial stability and support, you see. So please, for all the men out there, if you impregnate a girl, please be there for them. You see, sometimes it could be that maybe you and your partner will not have the money that you think you people need, but just being there for that person really matters. You see, it really matters. And it's not like, even if you don't have the money, you see, when God gives you a child, God has chosen you. So it is all said, Mungu akileta mtoto analeta na sani yake. So that thing is very true, by the way. Even me at first, I was like, hey, me, okay, no. I wanted to have a child at 25 because I was picturing myself at 25, I'll have a job, I'll have a car. But we've seen many people at 25 and they don't have jobs, they don't have cars, they don't have anything, you see. So it's not actually about finances. You see, my baby is not even born, but my baby has the best parents. You see, just look at this mother. Yeah, my baby has the best parents, best uncles and aunties, best grandparents. My baby has the best things, you see. and it's not even born. So don't worry about the child, let the child come. But again, it's up to you to decide, you see. But me always say, pregnancy you don't choose. My sister, you will be told, oh, you have to be careful, but you will be careful. But when God decides that it is today, Moses will pass you the twins. You will have twins, and there's nothing you'll do about it. So yeah, so that is how the experience has been. It has been wild, the wildest experience ever, but it is okay. Things are pretty fine. Yeah, life is just back to normal. So that is just about it, and so many other questions. Oh, and someone once asked me about the cost of clinics and antenatal care. So about clinics, of course, there's nothing free in this world. So for me, I actually go to a private hospital. So for the private hospital, I had an insurance cover. I have an insurance cover, but I was told the insurance cover covers you only for delivery. But for clinics, so for the supplements of the baby, the vaccines you have to be injected, you have to pay in cash. So, and again, one time someone told me about going to a public hospital and registering for Linda Mama. You see, for Linda Mama, you cannot register for Linda Mama when you have an NHIF card. And I already have my national health insurance cover. So I just use my NHIF card. And then, but if you want to use Linda Mama, you can also register if you don't have an NHIF card and go to a public hospital. I don't know if you pay for that Linda Mama or the book. I really don't know. So you can, if you are there viewing and you've used Linda Mama, you can comment so that others will also know when their time comes. So that is about my experience through this journey. I just want to thank everyone who has been very supportive of me. My parents, my parents have been supportive. My mother-in-law, okay, they are also my parents. And my boyfriend of all, this guy has been so nice to me. He has been there throughout every step of the way. We have fallen, we've risen, we've been together. Yeah, it's been through the worst times, he has been there. Through the best times, we've been together. And so I just want to thank him also. I know he'll watch this at one time, and I just want him to feel loved and honored. So until next time, guys, please remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share the link with your friends, leave a comment for me, and help me move to greater heights. So I'll stop here for today, and thank you and bye.